Hello everyone and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, we're doing an in-depth analysis of Amazon, ticker symbol Amazon. We're going to go over the latest news surrounding the stock and combine that with a detailed technical analysis of the charts to identify potential trading opportunities. Let's begin by recapping some of the current events and news impacting Amazon. Recent news indicates a mixed outlook for Amazon. On one hand, Oppenheimer has raised estimates based on a better trade outlook, suggesting upside potential. However, CMH Wealth Management LLC decreased its Amazon stock holdings, signaling some investor caution. Analysts have varied price targets, averaging around $245.53, but Stifel Nicolaus decreased their price target from $248 to $245. Jefferies lowered their one-year price target for Amazon from $275 per share to $250 per share, citing macroeconomic concerns. Geopolitical concerns, particularly tensions in the Middle East with the U.S. attacking Iran, are creating market uncertainty. New tariffs are also worrying investors about a potential recession. Amazon shares are under pressure due to operating income guidance missing street estimates. Now, let's transition to the chart analysis. We'll start with the daily chart to observe the longer-term trends. Looking at the daily chart, we can see that Amazon has been trading in a wide range for the past year. We've seen rallies up to the $242 level and pullbacks down to the $151 level. Recently, the stock has been struggling to break above the $200 resistance level consistently. Let's zoom in on the more recent price action. Since April 2025, we see more volatility, particularly around early April when the price dropped significantly. The stock recovered somewhat but faced resistance around the $190 level for several weeks. More recently, it tested the $217 level in early June, but the price has since declined. The last candle on the daily chart shows a close at $209.69, indicating a potential pullback. To get a clearer picture of the short-term momentum, let's switch to the 1-hour chart and examine the last few days of trading. This can help us identify possible entry and exit points. On the 1-hour chart, we can observe a bit more detail. There appears to be some support around the $211 area and resistance around $213. The price has been consolidating within this range, suggesting indecision in the market. For a more granular view, let's move to the 15-minute chart, focusing on the most recent trading sessions. This time frame can highlight potential intraday trading opportunities. On the 15-minute chart, Amazon is currently showing a downtrend. Look for potential resistance around $210.50 and $211. If the price breaks below $208, we could see further downside. If the price were able to break $212, it could test $213.50 and higher depending on volume. So, what's the overall outlook? A few analysts lowered their price targets on Amazon this year, with a consensus price target of $245.53 and recent trading prices between $186 and $305. Given the mixed analyst ratings and the current geopolitical and macroeconomic conditions, it's important to proceed with caution. Monitor the $200 and $190 price level areas as indicators of bullish and bearish sentiment in the short to medium term. To recap, key price levels to watch are the resistance around $217 to $220 and support around $200. A break above resistance could signal a move towards the average analyst target of $245. However, failure to hold above $200 could lead to a test of lower support levels, potentially near $190. That's all for today's analysis on Explain the Charts.